camera right there. Good morning. Welcome back to another video. Today has not been the best day for me. As a matter of fact, the month of June normally is not the best time of the year for me, um, emotionally. Um, and so I've been up since about 3 a.m. this morning. Couldn't sleep. When I can't sleep, I don't know about you guys, but when I can't sleep, I will dive into my work. The past 4 years have been really, really life changing, traumatizing, whatever you want to call it. Today is the death date of my dad, and so I'm not feeling my best. Um, but that's not what this video is about, because sometimes, out of pain and emotions and all of that stuff, some good shit happens. So I wanted to come on and talk about some things, because as I was sitting here this morning, going through my pity thing that I go through every year, and thinking about, you know, this month I haven't worked much, and pretty much by choice, and thinking about, just coming up with, decided to jump on the computer and started working on the email game and coming up with a game plan for Bosscation. If you don't know what Bosscation is a yearly event that I host. It's going to be 2 days and 3 nights this year. And where I teach people how to scale their business and how to boss up, how to get started screen printing, and but more than just screen printing, how to grow your business. So I was just thinking that as I was working on one of the classes that I'm going to do for my VIPs, was thinking, why is it that I can one day not have clients, not worry about answering the phones, and just totally not work for a month? I do it during the Christmas season from November to January. I don't work at all. And how is it that I'm able to go in my office one day, boom, and just have $10,000, $20,000 come through, right? Good morning, Cynthia. So I started thinking about the steps, and I'm going to give that to my VIPs. Wouldn't it be amazing if the biggest problem that people have in the crafting business, people who are crafters, the biggest problems that you guys have is not knowing how to generate clients, not knowing how to get the clients that you need, not even knowing who your clients should be. And I say clients, not customers. I'm a production person. So whenever I think about making money, I think about it in the masses. So I don't think about selling one cup. I think about selling 100 cups, and how I can connect and make that connection with businesses through leads, right? And so I'm just kind of mumbling on this morning. But wouldn't it be great if you could do that too, right? So I'm going to invite y'all out to Bosscation. I'm going to be putting the information up here pretty soon. But just think about it. Just think about it. If you were able to, and I started doing this, it took me about 10 years to really perfect this, right? It took me about 10 years into my business to get to the point of where I could say, okay, I'm going to go on vacation, I don't want to work, and then I'm going to come back, to know exactly how much money I could generate within a certain amount of time, and to know that the phones are going to answer. So when other people are slow, I can be busy. I can work from home if I want to scale. If I know that, hey, if I'm in a retail space and I need to scale that business. And we're not talking about social media, generating ads and doing the promotions, right? What if those people were, if you were like a magnet and those people were like coming to you? Hmm. Yeah. I think too many people spend too much time on social media platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, trying to do ads and trying to post. You're constantly out there. All you guys are hearing is, if you want to grow your business, you need to grow your business through social media, right? Everybody's hearing about going viral, viral, viral. I've never gone viral. So I'm thinking about that this morning. Girl, you ain't never gone viral. You've never depended on Facebook ads or Instagram ads. And tell y'all something. I was listening to Angela Jasmina's video. Shout out to that sister. I was listening to her video the other day, and she made a comment about her business and business growth and growing through COVID and all of that stuff, right? And then being, growing her business through the times of COVID. And during COVID, y'all, everybody was sitting in front of a couch, sitting on a couch in front of a TV, trying to figure out what they should do. So you had a lot of businesses that grew during COVID. You had a lot of businesses that failed during COVID. But you also had a lot of what we're going to call baby boomer or COVID businesses that took off, right? Crafters, people were looking, trying to figure out how to get into t-shirts and how to do this and how to do that. And so you had all these companies who were pushing equipment on you. Just get a heat press. You had Stan Banks, just buy a heat press. Y'all get a heat press and y'all can press and you can get into this, right? And so he contributed to that culture, which has been a good thing because it got a lot of people in business. But then you get into business and now we're pre-COVID. I lost my dad during COVID. I didn't give a damn about working. I didn't get PPP money. So, sitting up thinking today, like how I have survived in the past 4 years, right? Rebuilding and just saying, okay, damn it, I'm done. I thank God that um, I have had, that I have the skills that I have, right? Because they have really, really helped me get through some shit, y'all. Um, and I dive in at times when I'm going through, and I always prevail. And so just kind of thinking, like everybody should be able to do that, to like not have to work when they don't need to work. And kind of thinking of some of the stuff that dad taught me. My father never had a YouTube page. He never had any type of Facebook or Instagram or anything like that because he was pre-social media. Daddy had always kept a phone book with people, right? Customers for his business. And he taught me but this ain't no school shit, right? This ain't no shit that I learned in school. This is something that I learned from my dad. My father was famous in the casino industry, gambling and games and things like that, right? So He could build dice. If you guys may not know, like games and cards and things like that, trick dice and trick cards and stuff like that. And my father had people who would come to his business from all over the United States. Huge casinos up in Vegas that these people, he never did anything the way that people are doing things today, right? So he built his business on word of mouth, and people knew him all over the states. He always kept a list of his customers. This is what got me into building customer lists. At the time, they were customers. They were not clients, just building customer lists. One time my computer crashed. It's going somewhere, y'all. It's going somewhere. One time my computer crashed, and my head is a mess this morning, y'all. Like I said, I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning crying and going through grieving shit. One time my computer crashed, and I lost all of my customers. And I remember going in the room and telling my daddy, Daddy, I've lost all of my artwork, all of my customers. I can't reach out to anybody. I deleted all of my Gmail contacts by mistake. That's what it was. It wasn't my computer crash. My Gmail had got full, and I was keeping, as a matter of fact, it wasn't even Gmail at that time. It was Yahoo. My Yahoo email had got full, and I fucking deleted all of my emails, my phone numbers, all of my business contacts that I had. My father pulled out his phone book, and he would have tons of phone books, and these phone books would be like old as tar. And he said, always keep your customers' information. You fucked up. That's what he said. You fucked up. Because I was there and I was like, ain't no customers coming. And from that day forward, I started backing up stuff, and I started really, really focusing on customers and keeping up with customers' information. I really started keeping up with all of my customers' information, because he told me, he said, the one thing that you can always rely on is going to be your customers. So I started building customer lists back in that time. And when I started building, I took it off of Gmail and I started putting them in spreadsheets. And I had the drive, because now I've got the cloud, I've got the drives, I've got backups for the backups, so that it would never happen again. When I went to start rebuilding, I got into something called lead generation. And I started teaching myself how to generate leads based on what I needed. Like if you are a business, let's say that you're doing singles, you're wanting to take your business to where now you have like 25 items, 50 items that you sell to a customer. You've got customers, you need to sell 100 items to customers, right? And I was talking to Pop, and him telling me, hey, I was in high school. My dad was a genius, and he was in high school, and he loved math. He was a great mathematician. He loved math, y'all. And he was also a carpenter as he got older. He told me this story about the cube. So I was sitting there in geometry. He also played dice with the boys outside. My dad was in Catholic school, and he was doing all kind of stuff that they wasn't supposed to be doing, running from the nuns and getting busted, gambling there, and they were gambling for pennies and all of that stuff. And he told me that he looked at a cube, right? All of this from being in his geometry class. And he started to figure, if I add weight to this side, it'll do that. If I add weight to this side, it'll do that. And so he came up with something, with a product that he could sell for 50 times its cost, right? Whenever I say the motto, buy low and sell high, that comes from Pop. And he started teaching me to not do tedious things and waste my time. Like the value of doing things in versus doing one pair of dice, or in your case, doing one t-shirt or one cup or one tumbler, doing it in bulk, right? And he took his business from dealing with the consumer, the people. As he grew, he taught himself how to do this, and his trade pretty much left with him. But moral of the story is, he took his business from doing one thing that he loved, right, and perfecting it. And instead of staying with that person who was shooting the dice, taking that shit to the casinos and growing his business to where now, instead of 2 dice, he's selling them dice by the hundreds and the thousands. I was over at the house cleaning up. I have tons of dice in the back of my truck right now, and I'm trying to figure out, what am I going to do with them? They're cubes. And all of this stuff has just got me thinking about my evolution, because my evolution actually came from him. Everything that, remember, someone said, hey, who's your, when people say, who inspired you? That person would be my dad, the things that he taught me. So, I'm going to tell you guys this, there's easier ways now to do things. But looking back at the stuff that he did and how he was able to be known all across the United States for the things that he did and grew his business like that, it kind of makes you think. And looking at it, me taking pretty much the same concepts that he did, but taking it to a newer age. I always say, I ain't too good on social media. I know I can tell you how to grow your social media, but I don't have time to do it, right? Remember, Dad used to make these things called juice plates. And I said, well, Dad, why you don't do this? Or Dad, why you don't do that? And he said, I don't have time for that. Shit is tedious. He would always say he doesn't have time for tedious things, right? And because it was too much time for the money. And I see a lot of people spending time trying to figure stuff out and spending too much time for the money. That's what got me into production. Instead of selling a shirt for $25 and having one customer, if I sell that shirt for $7 or $8, and I'm selling 1,000 of them or 500 of them or 100 of them, it was just made common sense to be the way to go. So I started growing my email list. And I look at now, back to what Angela was saying in her video when she made a comment that should resonate with a lot of you guys. Get the fuck off of my live. all I can say to you. Just get the fuck off the live. Fuck you, Ethan. Um, I ain't here for it today, y'all. So let me go ahead and um, shut this bastard up. We'll go ahead and just remove him. And um, so let's see here. Just go ahead and just hide his ass and remove all of his stuff. So anyways, guys, so Angela Jasmina was saying, she said she posts all the time, she does this, she does that, but you can't control the algorithm. She's right. You can't control the algorithm. But what can you control? You can control your ability to grow your customer base, right? So I'm gonna give y'all a few things that you guys can do, but I'm gonna really dive deep into all of that at Bosscation. It's when I'm gonna dive into it when I do the Bosscation training. It's where I'm gonna actually dive into generating massive leads and email lists and things like that for my VIPs. If you have a Facebook group, you need to make sure that you ask 3 questions when they join your Facebook group. All business should have a Facebook page. Always have a Facebook page. And then have a group that supports the page, right? You'll grow tons of emails that way. If you just start a group, just by starting a group. And within starting that Facebook group, let that group grow, and then do different types of ways that you can generate leads, and you can lead those people over to your business, which will actually help you grow, which is how I got pretty famous in the industry, was actually from my Facebook group that I started. And I didn't start it for that purpose, but I was doing email leads in the Facebook group to generate people for the training that I was doing, because at that time I was doing a lot of training. Everyone should have some type of lead magnet, some type of form that's going to connect customers to you, any type of interaction that you have with clients. If you have an interaction with a client, let's say a customer reaches out to you via your messenger, right? You should have some type of form there to where you're collecting their emails. We're going to talk at Bosscation about how to automatically collect those emails and to collect them in bulk. How to go into groups and get information and all of this stuff. How to generate leads. Let's say if I'm going after nothing but construction companies, how I can generate every construction company that is within the city of Dallas or within the state of Texas. How I can go in and get companies who are, if it's a company that has 50 employees or 100 employees, I always say companies with 100 or more employees. Those types of things and how to actually find that customer that's perfect for you. T. Burke, I have been screen printing for 24 years. I've been screen printing for 24 years. In case you don't know who I am, my name is LaTonna Robertson. I'm known in the industry as a lady print boss. I have been in numerous magazines, and I train companies how to start businesses, how to grow their businesses, and I've done things from working from home. Right now, you see, I am in a home garage. This is where I work. And I'm at the point in my life a few years ago, I shut down my business during COVID. And not shut down my business, but yeah, shut down my shop. I had a 1,500 square foot warehouse with 2 automatics, a couple of manuals, and I walked away during COVID and went home. My clients were still calling me. And I started printing from home, and I said I would never stop printing from home again. So now my journey is to teach people how to make six figures plus working from home, screen printing, or doing any type of crafting that they love. But honestly, to be able to get to the level where I am in between January and and I'm gonna tell you guys this because between the months of January when I started this year, just talking about this year's income, right? We're talking about working from home. Just within the month of January to the month of April, which was the first quarter, I did over $80,000. Right now, I'm at over $120,000 working from home, just doing shirts, working from home. Um, some of that fun also comes from events, but I'm able to take where a lot of other people are able or need to have 25, 30 orders within, a month. I'm able to do 4 or 5 orders a month. I'm also able to say, okay, I'm not going to print at all this month, and then next month I'm going to the month of July. I need to make about 30 grand the month of July. So I'm going to start preparing after today's date. I always know that there's a build up. I have the Father's Day thing, the Juneteenth thing, the Death Day thing, and then so I have July in there to make up all that money. So that's what I think that I want to teach at the Bosscation, because um, that's where it is. Most people start who are working from home. Like when you're working from home, you want to make enough income to take care of you. I make enough income to take care of me, my kids, my husband, and that's what you want, right? Um, there are certain so I'm working on some things. I don't want to give everything away, but right now is the time for you guys to build your email list. It's kind of hard if you don't have a website. You can't take lead generation. You can't do like you can, but you can't do it on a site because you don't have a site, right? So you need to have some type of lead generation form, at least a landing page. At least a landing page. Everybody should have a landing page. A landing page. And a landing page is just nothing more than just a storefront, like just the outside. It's that first home page that just is that introductory to who you are and what it is that you do, and a contact us page. That's it. In all truth and honesty, because most people that are on my website, they don't even place orders. They place orders and then, well, they inquire. That's a place for people to inquire. um, they used to during COVID. We went from COVID to people not placing orders online to like 80% of people placing orders online. And then I guess after COVID, I just started back answering the phones and talking to people. But it would be great to teach some of you guys that. Um, we've got a couple of things that we need to do. I've got over here, I pulled out some things that I'm going to do on the channel. Talking to a couple of you guys about pad printing, and a few people were interested in pad printing, so I'm going to teach you guys some things about pad printing. I don't know if pad printing is going to be a part of Bosscation, but this right here happens to be a light to burn plates to do pad printing, and this thing right here happens to be a pad printer. So we're going to learn some things about pad printing. Got to put my pad here. I'll probably do that video here in the next couple of days. Just in here cleaning up, y'all. Trying to, good morning, sis. Good morning. There's my admin. If we have any problems on this channel today, just go ahead and block folks because I'm not for it today. So yeah, we got a bunch of stuff going on. That's my mission for Bosscation, y'all, is to, I was sitting up, I had to talk to Dad this morning and think about the play, how it's going to go down. And that's going to be something that's going to go with the VIPs. That's going to be for the VIPs. I actually need to, the website is actually already up. We had somebody on here, honey. The man told me to shut up, and I'm not feeling it today, Miss Bell. Good morning. We're not doing this shit today. We're not having no kind of problems on here today. I've been crying since 3 o'clock this morning, and I'm trying to just throw myself into work and keep myself going. I tell you what, I was a strong old girl, baby. I is. Sure is. Sure is. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the shop because the shop is a mess, y'all. I need to clean up, and I got my dip tank going, but I got a printer sitting over there, so I didn't know when I came out here that I was not going to be able to use that printer this morning to do the things that I need to do. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna grab a couple of screens because I'm gonna start kind of cleaning up a couple of screens. Also, y'all, possibly one thing that I do want to start teaching, another thing we're going to teach at Bosscation, I'm going to show y'all why, because I specialize in t-shirts, but I want to take you back into being a craftsman or a craftswoman, into the old school ways of doing things, and show you guys why screen printing is still the best way for you guys to grow your business and make massive amounts of income quick, fast, and in a hurry. We're going to streamline the process. Show you other things. I want to take screen printing into home goods. I don't think I've seen any. I'm not going to give it up because every time I give something up on the channel, people go and start running and doing it and do it wrong. So I'm not going to give up all of my secrets on the channel. I'm just going to wait till I show you guys, start showing things that we can do. Other avenues of income that you can make, other ways to make money. Printing, right? Other ways to make money printing. I've not been showing too much of the jobs that we've been doing lately. This is one here that's Pack 25. This went on some, we did this on some dry fit shirts. They turned out really, really nicely. Turned out really, really good, y'all. But today is one of those days. It's a hard day for me. And like I said, whenever I have these hard days, I can always lean on this. I can always lean on screen printing. And it just makes me, I think about like how screen printing has always been my saving grace. It's truly my gift. It is truly, truly my gift. I'm in the garage working out. seems like you don't know what your gift is, like, and you may not find out what it is to a certain, because for years I thought my gift was sewing and not even sewing, but designing. I thought that was my gift, was designing. But screen printing has truly been a blessing to me because it's given me the ability. I was telling Mel the other day that I have not worked or punched anybody's clock in 24 years. 24 years. Longer than that, actually, because before that I had my, I was still had my beauty salons. So actually it's been more like close to 30 years. But in 24 years of me printing, from the time, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. The last job that I had, and it wasn't a job because I was an independent contractor, at a booth at a place in Frisco. And, honey, they was getting $150 a nail set back then at that place. But anyway, life is so funny because I started being Michelle, started up a company, and it was going to be a part-time gig. I had t-shirts and not even t-shirts, but hip-hop shirts, hip-hop clothing, stuff like that. And probably the week of opening business, I got into it with a girl at the job about scheduling an appointment for me and then calling me a racist slur. And needless to say, she got her ass beat, and I could not go back to the salon. It all led me to here. It all led me to here. One moment I didn't have, literally had no intentions. My intentions was to still do braids, to still do nails and things like that, and as the business grew. But literally I was thrown into a position to where I had to make money. Thank God for Susan Wade and Miss Black. Thank God for those two women that were really, really helped out with my training, right? With my education. That taught me how to get out here and get money. Thank God for those long hours of working those trade shows and things like that, because it really taught me how to get out there and hustle and market myself and how to do visual merchandising, how to get out there, how to do sales, how to talk to people, how to grow my business, right? So I initially got that base from school. And it sometimes I look and I say, I wonder if sometimes other people are struggling because they don't have that base. You didn't take those marketing classes. You didn't get those business management classes, right? You didn't take those speech classes. You didn't get to talk to people. And so that's why we have people like me now to help folks with that, because all of that comes along with whatever business services that you offer. Whenever you're offering business services, right? Especially when you're doing like home goods and things, crafts, things that you do by hand, a lot of times people think that that's just where it stops, is I can make these things by hand and I can just go out here and sell them. But and sometimes people have some great ideas, but you can't execute the sale because you just don't know how to execute the sale. Can't tell y'all how many people get websites and doesn't do anything for them. It doesn't do anything for them, right? Yeah. We're gonna do some guerrilla marketing. We're gonna do some guerrilla marketing. Because you got to. You got to. Have a website, you have to have it optimized, right? You have to. I was sitting down and I was thinking this morning, how can I help my followers grow their businesses tenfold in the next year from one bosscation to the next bosscation? Y'all on YouTube too. How can I help? What can I do for you? Tell me in the comments. What are you lacking? What are you lacking that's holding you back in your business, keeping you from growing? What is it that's stagnating you? Why are you not growing? Does it have to do with time management? Because everything has to do with time management, right? A lot of times we have people who have you just feel like, hey, you're working all the time, you don't have the time. And that's structure that you need to work on. Is it just not having the customers? Or is it the actual skill of printing? Not having that mentor, that person that you can go to and talk to. Guys, I'm over on Slack. Our Slack channel is actually, I do believe that the Slack channel is listed on the YouTube page. If it's not, I will list it, but I am over on Slack as the Boss Collective, the Print Boss Collective, over on Slack. Slack is a platform where you can mingle and talk to people within your, you have like a group. So it's kind of like having someone there in your pocket to talk to all the time. It's not a bunch of people over there on the Slack channel. I've been trying to grow the Slack channel. I really haven't tried to grow the Slack channel, but I'm going to start trying to grow the Slack channel. I just got to talk about it a little bit more. But it's a great tool that a lot of my followers are not using to be able to reach out and get answers to their questions. We're back using the dip tank now, so all I'm doing today is going to be pulling all this stuff off of here. We have a $1.1 million home estate that we're hosting Bosscation on this year. And so far I have one sponsor who is coming on that's going to help sponsor the event, which is Imperial Custom Printing. And it's going to be 2 days. It's going to be September. Check-in for VIPs will be September 20th at 4 p.m. We're going to have a VIP dinner, and that's probably going to be acting and stuff like that. We have some special guests that are lined up to come in at Bosscation this year. Guest speakers and talk to y'all about growing your business. So it's going to be amazing. The actual date of the event is going to be the 22nd, the 21st and 22nd, which is a which is a Saturday and a Sunday. To attend Bosscation, y'all, I have an early bird special that's actually already up on the website. If you go over to ladyprintboss.com and search for Bosscation under training, the early bird special is $497 for 2 days of training. Not just any old training, intense training. Now VIPs are at $1,200 for VIPs, for the house guests, and I'll drop that down as early bird special to 900. No, not 900, 1,200. I'll drop it down to $1,000 early bird special for just for 2 weeks, to get the house full. And then I do have shared rooms also, and I think the shared rooms are $900 a piece for a shared suite. Shared suites are where you will actually stay in the suite with someone else. So that's the shared suite price. So if you're interested, make sure you go over there and get in on the deal before I promote it. Actually gonna start the promotion probably, I was gonna start it this week, but I'm gonna probably put it up the weekend and start promoting to Dallas, because I want to make sure that I start back with my base. Dallas is going to be, this is going to be my last, maybe my last training session for Dallas anyways, for the D-Town. I don't think I'm going to do, I think I've done, you can only train so many people within the same city that you're in. And Ken and I have trained hundreds and hundreds of people within the city of Dallas. It's another one that we did, The Killing Ain't Cool. This one was done for a very popular organization here. Tell y'all about in-house printing. This job right here that I did, this was 100 shirts. 100 shirts, and it was a rush order. You know how much, let me tell y'all something. When you are doing rush orders, when you have the ability to print in-house, right? When you have the ability to print in-house, even with a one color press, a lot of y'all say, I need a lot of room. You got a heat press, you can get a one color screen print press that's the same size as that heat press. Even a 4-1, same size as a heat press, taking up the same amount of room. What are y'all talking about? Alternative ways to doing washout, things like that. I've screen printed in a kitchen, in my kitchen. You can screen print anywhere. You don't have to have as much equipment as I have. The key is to start. So proud of my boss ladies. They are doing it. Charity just did her first. Can y'all believe that last year, Charity is the one who got the, who won my Woman of Screen Print Award, where I did 1 year with her of training. Charity came and did two training sessions with me. The girl is now teaching preteens how to screen print. Imperial Customs quit her fucking job. What was that? August, September? She's almost made a whole year without working, and she ain't looking back. She ain't looking back, y'all. Gina is doing nothing but sports campaigns and is killing it, doing 100, 200 piece orders, right? We had 3 other ladies, Mel, Darlene, Creisha. All of them have gotten their screen printing equipment. Mel's doing live events. Cynthia's getting into doing events now. All of these people are getting their shit together and getting ready to grow, growing their business, right? Tampa did her first $1,000 order where she did, right? Wasn't screen printing, but she's doing her thing. So I want you guys to think about that. Like when you think about making an investment, into your future. Think about that. What Bosscation could do for you. How it could change your life. And get you started on the right path. I'm the only screen print consultant in the industry. The only one who you can take their class and you can call me forever and reach out to me. And I know the ladies on here can vouch for that. They're able to reach out when they have a problem, discuss stuff. It's not, and you know, oh, this one has a lot of stuff on it. Do I feel like taking it off? I'm not gonna take that one off because it's not a lot. I don't feel like going through all of that. Most of the screens, I think maybe about, no, the bottom half is not one full rack. We're going to take Bosscation to a whole nother level this year. Thinking that we're gonna tag team basics for those who learned the basics last year. We're gonna still offer the basics, but we're also going to go into other types of printing. So I'm going to start it out because seeing is believing. So we're going to start it out here on the channel, creating some designs and showing y'all some advanced printing techniques and other things that you can print on. We're also at Bosscation, which is going to be totally different from last year. Last year at Bosscation, we had people who left Bosscation and maybe they weren't able to get their equipment at that time. This year at Bosscation, and I think I told y'all guys this before, you're going to be able to leave Bosscation with the tools to go home and start bringing in that 6 figures. You're gonna know how to get your leads. You're gonna know how to get your customers. You're gonna know where to outsource them to, right? How to go through the whole 9 yards of everything and get going, right? I'm gonna talk about all of that. I'm actually building up a list for y'all now, a very, very intensive list, extensive list that I'm building up for you guys right now on growing the customer base. Right here, I'm not gonna wash out, I'm gonna clean it or something because I actually, hey baby, good morning, you ready to go get coffee?
Yeah, take this stuff from the window machine.
Okay, what time is it? I've been up all morning. had a rough morning this morning. And get ready to go get the coffee, let me know. Ken does not like it sitting down. So he avoids, he can't take sadness and grief. He just avoids the experience. This is our Bosscation design that I told you guys I was gonna do, and we never got a chance to do it, so I'm gonna try to see if I can clean her out. Trying to see who's on here. Got something that's really cool that I'm going to show you guys. I got an order to print a few pieces of home goods items for your house, which home good market is really popular right now. So people who do certain things, y'all stay tuned, because I got some gonna snap your wigs back. I say make your lace fronts gonna have to be glued down for that training, because baby, it's jaw dropping. Things that people don't know that you can do with training. Oh, this one I'm gonna have to clean out. Now, this one is actually for a screen that some screens we reclaim and some we don't. This is one that I need to not wash out. This screen right here has not been used since Bosscation, so it has not been cleaned out. It's either going to be a 255 or this looks like a 200 mesh. I don't know why I put it on 200, but oh well. drop a little black ink off in this one right quick and give y'all a show. Looks like that one may still be good, y'all. I do put up 2 colors in it. Screen 1. We'll do it as a 2 color for now. Screen opener. You have to have your garage door open or have some type of ventilation wrong with this. This. Not a product for the house. Loud in here. This job right here, y'all, I'm not going to line it up the way I want to do it. I'm going to actually try to line it up to the print after I do the print. Because this illustration will be use a black on this one. I'm going to use a matte black. It's not lined up or anything. Just all test print to see if the screen is still good after almost a year of sitting. And of course, y'all know I had that injury, so I don't do too much printing, but so just bear with me. go with that. I might not be 100% on. Always be close. This design is actually meant to be a hot pink. This is actually going to be my face, so I should do a page. I can at least have my face. Y'all comment and I can't see anything past Arlene saying yikes. So that's why I'm not responding if there is a comment there. Lord. Trying to remember as I'm playing this thing. So there are two more screens that go to this. Two more screens that go to this, but at least I can see that I should be able to use it. Two more screens that go to it, guys. I'll probably come in and put the other two screens to it if I can find them, and go ahead and make this 4 colors. I need to look and see what off alignment a little bit there, not too much, but that's hitting directly on. So to get her color and all of that stuff in, but not bad after the screen has set for so long. Get these other colors going on in here, so I'll probably be able to use that screen again. There it is. You can see the half tones in there. See if I can find the other 2 screens that go with the design. If I can, then I'll be able to reuse that one. I don't see them right now. If I can, yep, I see them. So I will try those. And I'll see if I can get my Bad and Bougie to come out with Riri. So this design here, tell y'all they jack these up at Bosscation. See what the, so this must have been a CMYK print. Yep. Or else they just changed the colors out. I gotta try to remember, y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead and clean out the other two screens and see if I can get that job printed, and come back. I'm gonna do different jobs at Bosscation, but I am gonna go ahead and print that job right there. I just want to see if I can get it cleaned up. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna get on off of here and talk to you guys in the next video. Have a good one.